Hello guys! What's up? What's up? For today's video, we're going to talk about flying in times of pandemic. If you're wondering what are the things needed before flying or what are the things you need to do, then this video is for you. Okay, so the first thing that you will do is to check the flights to your destination and track the flights whether it arrives to your destination. There are flights that are canceled and you do not want to be flying and then later on your flights are canceled. You don't want that to happen. So you track your flight. You can track it using the website flightaware.com. So now you have checked already the flights and then you are 100% sure that the flights really arrived to your destination. So what will you do now? Of course, you will book the flight now. When booking a flight, I would suggest that you check the terms and conditions of the airlines because there are some airlines that will cancel the flight and you have to know whether you will get your money back or not. And there are who knows that when you fly you will change your flight or you cannot fly, so you check the terms and conditions whether you can refund your money back. As for Japan Airlines, if I am going to cancel my flight before my departure, I can get my money back, but of course I have to pay them of the booking charge, which is 150 Sing dollars. And if I am going to cancel it on the day of my flight, then they will take 250 Sing dollars from my money, which is not bad. It's still good because I can take some of my money. And one more thing that I like about Japan Airlines is it gives me peace when traveling with them. Why? Because in their terms and conditions, like they put there, for example, I have been contracted with COVID in there while flying, so they will pay for my medical expenses if, for example, I happen to get COVID while flying, which I did not, by the way. So Japan Airlines is good. After you book the flight, what should you do? After you have booked your flight, now you need to call the embassies and the airlines for you to know what are the documents or the requirements that they need from you before you board the flight. For example, I am flying from Singapore and I have a stopover in Japan and my final destination is in Canada. So I have to call these three embassies: Singapore Embassy, Japan Embassy, and Canada Embassy, to know what are the requirements they needed from me. So I have to call the Singapore Embassy to know what I need to do before flying out, or what documents do I need to show to them before I fly out. And I need to call Japan Embassy to know what are the things needed when I arrived in Japan. And then of course I need to call Canada Embassy to know what are the documents they need for me when I arrived in Canada. When I called Singapore Embassy, so they do not need anything from me. So I don't need COVID test or anything. So I can just fly out without showing them any documents. I can fly out without showing them additional documents. When I say additional documents, that is aside from the visa that I will show to them. Okay, and then in Japan Embassy, I do not need to show also any additional documents as I am not going through the immigration. It is just a transit flight. For Canada, I need to show my COVID test, pre-departure PCR test. So that's what they need. Before, they do not need that. But because of the new COVID variant from the UK, they need us to show the PCR test, and it should be negative. So that's what I did before I left Singapore. I did my testing 48 hours before the flight. So in Canada, aside from the usual documents, visa that you will show to them when you enter, that's one additional requirement that you need to show, which is the negative result of your PCR test. Aside from calling the embassies, you also need to call your airlines to know what are the requirements they need before you board the flight. So for Japan Airlines, they do not need any PCR test before boarding. So they do not need that. What they need is, before you board, they will ask you about your PCR test, since it is what is required in Canada. The airlines is basically checking what is needed in the country of your destination or in the country where you are from. So once you have shown everything, then you can board the flight. Okay, now that you know all the documents you need before flying, what are you going to do now? So what you will do is, of course, print them out. It's easy if you print everything out because there are so many documents that you need to show to them. For easier and faster processing of your documents, you print them out so that the officer will just check them and then return to you, and that's it, you're done. By the way, in the airport, they will check your documents 2 times. I mean, the usual flying is you just go to the airlines, they will check your documents, and then that's it. You go through the immigration, you show your passport, then you can go. Because of COVID-19, so they check 2 times. So once you are at the boarding gate, they will again check all your documents. So if you're, for example, I am flying to Canada, they will check whether I have all the documents needed in Canada, because they do not want me to get stuck somewhere. For example, my documents in Canada are not complete, and then I will be stuck in Canada for how many months, like that. They do not want that to happen. So they really check everything if I have all the documents needed before letting me go. And then when I was in Japan, I have again the same. At the boarding gate, they check all the documents that I have, and then yeah, they check all the documents that I have, and then that's it. They allow me to board the flight, and successfully I'm here. So guys, if you have more questions about flying in times of pandemic, or any other questions that you would like to ask me, you can comment it down below. If you did not subscribe yet to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like this video, please like, comment, and share it to your friends and family who need to know this video. That's it for today. I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.